Welcome to Applied English class. We'll be looking at adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are words that modifies or describes a noun or pronoun. I take that again. Adjectives are words that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. The prerogative for today's class is to arrange adjectives in a sentence in their correct order. Now let's say we have these adjectives: the big, strong, brown, rectangular, well decorated, wooden, first, for, American boxes. Okay, this is what we have. The big brown, the big strong brown, rectangular, well decorated wooden first four American boxes. How do we arrange these adjectives? We use the formula do and. We use the formula do and. Now we need to bring in, after the do, we need to bring in the nominal. So the nominal, then we have the material, then we have the head. Now, I want to explain these things accordingly. The D is known as the deictic. The deictic or the determinant. The O is known as the ordinators. The E is known as the epithets. The N is known as the nominal. Then the M is known as the material. Then the H is the head or the noun. The head or the noun that is being described. All right, now let's talk about the O, which is the ordinators. Okay, before we talk about the O, let's talk about the determinant. And this determinant is also known as the deictic. All right? Now, determinant is also known as the deictic. We have about three of those. We have the demonstrative determinant, the demonstrative determinant. Over there we have this, and then we have this. Then we have the articles. Over there we have D, A, and and. Then we have the quantifiers. For the quantifiers, we have few, much, many, etc. A lot of those. Then we have the possessive. And possessive, we have mine, a lot of those also. Mine and mine. Okay, now we want to talk about the ordinators. The ordinators, before we move ahead, we look at this sentence again. Does it have any determinant there? Yeah, it has. In fact, it has an article, D. And whenever you have list of adjectives, determinant come first. D come first. So we have D. All right, so that's the first one. This is the first one. D. All right, for the ordinators, we have the ordinals. And we have the cardinals. The ordinals is in terms of position. We have first. We have second. We have third. All right, so this is positional. All these guys is positional. Now the cardinals is in terms of quantity. We have 1, 2, 3. All these guys is in terms of quantity. Now you can have 4, 6, 10, etc. You can have third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, etc. Over here is 1, 2, 3, 2, whatever number you want to list. All right. Now let's go back to the board. Before we go back to the board, do we say first 2 weeks, or do we say 2 first weeks? So which one is the correct expression? The correct expression is first 2 weeks. Ordinals before the cardinals. So let's go back to the board. They will have a first there, yeah. So this is this. So it will be, let me use a red pen for consistency. So this is number 2. So we have the first, all right, followed by the 4. This is number 3. The first 4. All right. Now, we now go to the next thing, which is the epithet. Let's clean up the board. Let's take this away too, so you don't get distracted. Now, for the epithet, we are dividing it into 2. We have 2 of those. We have subjective, we have objective. Subjective is open to controversy, is an opinion. Any adjective that falls here is open to opinion. This guy is not open to opinion. Not open to opinion. Now, what do I mean by that? If you talk about beauty, beautiful, beauty has different description and different definition from different persons. Someone might see a girl and say she's beautiful in terms of physical appearance. Another fellow might see a girl and say she's beautiful in terms of character, in terms of disposition. So beauty is an opinion. So we have beauty or beautiful, handsome, exceeding, strong, well decorated. All the list over here is open to an opinion. The list goes on and on. But these guys is not open to opinion. Number 1 is age. Number 2 is shape. Let's go accordingly. Size. Number 2 is shape. And then we have color. Now, these guys, age, size, shape, your age is your age. It's not open to controversy. You don't have opinion on that. If someone is 10 years old, 20 years old, 100 years old, remains like that. There's no opinion to that. Size, shape, and color. Black is black. White is black. White is white. There's no opinion to that. Now, let's arrange these accordingly. So we're going to be using the formula opinion, which is the subjective opinion. Then we have O, C, Sha, Co. Now, opinion, size, shape, age, and color. Now, after that, you will not go to the nominals. We have the nominal, then we have the material, then we have the head. What is a nominal? The nominal is the creator, the originator of the matter of the noun that is being described, or the pronoun that is being described. All right. So the nominal is the originator of what is being described, or the creator or the inventor of what is being described. Then we'll talk about the material. The material is what is being described. The material is the quality, the quantity, or what I put it. The material is what the noun that is being described is made of. The material is what the noun that is being described is made up of. All right, I take that again. The material is what the noun or the pronoun that is being described of, it has been described, is made up of. All right, now we go ahead and then find the opinion. Is there any opinion in this arrangement? Of course, we have strong is an opinion, well decorated is an opinion. All right, now this can exist as a coordinate. This can come first, this can come first. Any of those can come first. So let's take well decorated. because they are all opinion. Each of those, any of those can come first. Well decorated, big, we'll separate it with a comma, all right? Well decorated, big. Now, what's the next thing? The next thing is the size. Yeah, the size already. Sorry. Well decorated, we have strong. So well decorated is number, let me use the black pen now. Well decorated should be, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Well decorated is 4, strong is 5. All right? Well decorated is the 4th word, then strong is 5th word. Now strong. Now what do we have again? Size. Size is big. You have big there. Big. What do we have again? Shape. Shape. We have rectangular there. What do we have again? After the shape, we have age. There is no age in that arrangement. Color. We have a color there, brown. Now, after the color, what do we have again? We have the nominal, which is America. Now, what's the material? The material is made up of wood. Yeah, that's the material. Wooden. All right, what's the head? The head is the box. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about the box. Where's the boxes? That's what we're talking about. So this is boxes. So it will read in this manner. The first 4 well-decorated, strong, big, rectangular, brown, American, wooden boxes. So this is the arrangement. This is that's the quiz. This is the answer. All right, let's go to give you a question. The question is, they went to the market. They went to the market and brought a suitcase and dash a leather big brown bag, B, a big brown leather bag. So what's the correct answer? Okay, now if you follow this arrangement, opinion, is there any opinion there? I don't think so. But there is a diatic there, which is A, in the both of those even. So diatic or determinant is A. Now B is the size, and then brown is the color, and then leather is the material. All right? What made of that now? The material. And then what we talk about is the bag, which is the head. All right, so we have the next question. On his way home, so this is the right answer. Sorry. A big brown, so this is the right answer, all right? A big size, A determinant, B size, brown color, leather material, bag, head. Okay, on his way home, he ran into a long procession of men, women, and children. He ran into a long procession of men, women, and children. Let's use the space for our answer. Okay. He ran into a long procession of men, and on his way home, he ran into a long procession of men, women, and children in dash. A, exceeding beautiful white flowing gown. B, white beautiful exceedingly flowing Now, let's leave these two options anyway. There are a lot of options we can give. But if you look at these, exceeding and beautiful, they are opinions, all right? So it's comfort. So we have exceeding beautiful. Then we have size. Is there any size in this arrangement? No. Is there any shape in this arrangement? No. Is there any age in this arrangement? No. But we have a color, white. Then we have the material, which is flowing. Then we have the head, the gown. All right. So this is all we've got for you in today's class. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.